We are live from the Contractors Edge booth, brought to you by our friends at Foundation Rescue Supply. This is the final day of the NFRA Association Conference. We made it. And we are here with one of the hardest working men in the industry, Mr. Will Blake.
Well, Mike, hardest working. I saw you guys singing karaoke the other night, so don't tell me I'm the hardest working. But yeah,
all that work.
I mean, we've all three been here for multiple years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what the growth, this is nuts.
It's incredible.
Right.
It's incredible.
And we remember when it wasn't national too, right? Yes. Like, so it's watching this expansion, this evolution has really been like incredible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I met a guy from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
There's somebody from California.
Yep. Yeah. YC. Yeah. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so how's it been for you guys?
It's been amazing. I mean, what we're doing here is very new, and and that actually goes back to like a larger topic. But we pitched Jay on this idea of, hey, give us an opportunity to talk to the exhibitors, individuals, here within this industry, and share this message for people that aren't here, that can't make it, but should make it in the future.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what you do with everything, Performance IO, Bedrock, everything you got going on, Vesta. I mean. Then the NFRA struck my future. I mean, well, I don't know how you do it.
I told you.
I don't know. And thank you, because everything that you're doing is helping the contractors. It's helping the exhibitors. It's helping the association. It's helping the industry as a whole.
Well, and you guys heard me talk about this at the Bedrock launch event. Like, the work that we do in this industry matters. It has purpose. When we're putting a house back together, leveling that driveway, it's not just that immediate fix. It's saving communities. It's lowering tax burden.
Yes.
Anybody watching, I'm not going to get into it now, but go look up the broken window theory. That's what I talked about on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
It matters.
Beautiful.
And so that's everything I do. It may be exhausting. I still find energy to do it because it's my passion. It's right. And people are like, what's your purpose, Will? And I'm not very good at establishing that, but I'm very good at establishing what I believe. Mm-hmm. And I do believe this industry is insanely important. So that's why Performance, Bedrock, Construct My Future, my own company, it's a full court press backing what we're doing.
That really is an all-out blitz. And that's one of the things that I love about this, like, kind of this community, really, that you've created. That was my first time going to a Bedrock event, and like, the energy there was just palpable, right? Like, the awards that you were giving out, like, seeing those people, like, experiencing that growth and that recognition of the effort that they're putting in for their business and how it's been helping their community, and, giving jobs and careers to people and watching them advance. Like, it really is wonderful to see that grow and grow. Now, I do want to talk about performance specifically, because that's how you and I got introduced to each other. You just have this incredible product, this incredible like service that is so beneficial to contractors of like all shapes and sizes, right? We're at NFRA. Performance has universal application, right? I want to talk about some resistance, like, because me, I'm your biggest cheerleader for performance, and like, one thing of resistance that I get sometimes is that assumption that like doing performance pay for your production crew is going to breed bad habits, that people are going to want to finish jobs too quickly. They're going to want to cut corners more out of chasing that incentive. And that's just not the experience I've ever had with any of my clients that have used it. So I want to hear, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so there's a three-part answer there. And by the way, that's a legitimate concern. And it's okay to have that concern around it, because hey, if you own your company, that's your reputation on the line.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to see your customers at the grocery store. You don't want to be chased through the parking lot over, hey, you messed up my house, or the guys rushed through it and hit a sprinkler line, all that stuff. So those concerns are legitimate. And so first, let's adopt it through policy. Okay, so like, for example, my company, if we have to go back for poor quality workmanship or anything, within 3 to 6 months, that's coming out of performance pay.
And it should be.
And yeah, because what we're doing with Performance.io is we're changing habits in the right direction. So that's the first one, is strengthening up, hey, what are the days, the policy, the systems that we're going to follow around quality assurance, quality control, things like that. The second one is this, any software is great, and we've got some awesome softwares here, but it does come back to leadership.
Right.
Software, you still have to manage your people.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not going to
right people.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that's the second. But we do that through roundtables with managers all over the country that are in our system, aside from Bedrock. But then the last one is making sure that when you are rolling the system out, to saying, hey, what's table stakes? Like for us and a lot of the companies here and on our system, it's like, no, we have to do good work. We have to get Google reviews.
Have to.
And we also have to have happy customers. That's out of the box. Standard. So those three things are very important. If there are signs of that ahead of launching, we typically will call timeout and say, we may have a people person here. Let's address that first.
Absolutely.
Because if there is a problem with an individual, it's going to multiply.
Yes.
And that's what we want to make sure of. And I've done that with several folks here and my customers and good friends that they're like, man, we were really glad we addressed that 2 weeks before launching because it went way smoother.
Right.
So hopefully that addresses that.
No, it does. And sorry to cut you, Mike. I also want to share the other end of it because, we have a new client that used to be an old client. He had sold his business before. He stepped back in. You probably know who I'm talking about. They're up in Michigan. Yeah. And I had an awesome phone call with him a couple of weeks ago. And he's like, have you heard of that Performance IO thing? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's fucking awesome. Like, it's such a no-brainer. I can't.
We could say Joe's name. Joe. That's back to that leadership aspect too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Everybody gets really good results out of that system. They get insane better results when they have Joe was bought in 100%. Yeah, Foundation Solutions 360. They're rock stars in our system. Yep. And on average, we see 12% increase in output in our system. Mm-hmm. Same guys, same trucks. If they're installing 100,000, they're installing 112 within 90 days.
Right.
Joe, they're upwards of above 20% increase because the system worked. He was behind it. He was firm in saying, this is the direction my company's going. And that's where the secret sauce is.
Well, he won't accept anything less than the best. And that's what's really interesting is you have an owner that may actually say, hey, I want to bring on performance, but then they're not totally bought in. They're not actually managing their team. They're expecting this to just do it all for them. And then they're like, what's not working for me? And then the flip of that is Joe, who is systematic, process driven. He holds people accountable. He will not accept anything that is not the best. And so when you can put things like performance in, and that is just going to improve efficiency, accountability, transparency, and it's a driver to his team.
Right.
That's what the system does.
That's the thing that I think people miss in the value because there's so many different ways it brings value back to your business.
Yes.
But it's also on the hiring and retention side of things. Like you can offer them something that your competitor is not, and you can secure that position with them, being able to increase their own earnings, right? Like that incentive structure isn't just an incentive. It is bringing more income into the community, into families, into your business. Yep. Like it can help the culture, make everybody happier. Like there's so many different benefits that are kind of just there.
Yeah, Anthony, and I want to address that because that's really important. It's very hard for us to measure that benefit that's 3 steps down the line, like recruiting and retention.
Right.
We hear a lot, and we have a waiting list in our production department. We're hearing that more and more from folks all around the country. We're also hearing...
It takes seconds.
Yeah, good. This man has taught courses. He launched Bedrock.
He hosted
events. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. We say hardest working guy in the industry. That's...
boomerang rate. And if you don't measure boomerang rate, you should look this up in your company. How many people left and within 6 months wanted to come back?
Right.
And I heard a company tracking this the other day. They have an 82% boomerang rate.
Amazing.
Now, here's the thing. That most of them, when they come back, it's like, do we want them back?
Right. Right. Well, they thought the grass was greener.
Yeah. And a lot of that's because it's like, man, I didn't realize how good we had it here.
Yeah. Right.
The money we're making. Just got out of a class talking. Our highest paid foreman installer in our system last year made over $160,000.
Incredible.
These are blue collar guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, and this is so you're teaching this in the Construct My Future. And I know Yeah, so the way I see things is like, how do they all work together? So, I just wanted the audience to actually understand the vision that you've had. So Construct My Future as a passion project. And you've created this where it educates these young kids. And you just said, your biggest guy made what, over 160K, right?
Yeah.
So
Foundation.
and foundation for that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. You don't have to go to college. It's not for everyone. But if you can work for a company that actually provides the appropriate opportunities and, puts all this in place, this is what Construct My Future is setting up. This is something that can go absolutely nationwide. And then you're implementing, you've got your performance. You're teaching all these guys on the back end with Bedrock, and we see it with our clients. You're helping them improve so much. We talked about that. And what you do for them, it's not something that they can really do on their own. It's your experience. And what you do is you transform these companies so that they actually care about profits, implementation, accountability, scaling, and I'm watching magic happen. So thank you for what you're doing, because you even make, on our agency side, our job easier.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to go ahead and bring this one in. We're going to wrap it up, because everything that Will has done at this point, we know how exhausted you are. I mean, heck, I can even give your pitch if you want them to go to Performance.io. That's PER4MANCE.io. Check it out. Check out Bedrock. Check out Vesta. I mean, everything that you're doing.
Well, and if you want to simplify it, WilliamWalkerBlake.com. That's my website. Because people are like, what do you do?
Right.
And I'm like,
What don't you do?
where do I start?
Yeah.
So William Walker Blake is my personal site that gives everybody access to Bedrock, Performance, Construct My Future, Vesta. Funny little bio at the beginning. So if you want to check that
I
out,
haven't seen this. Now I have to look.
I don't know.
no, it's nothing fancy. It's pretty simplified, but that way, because people need me for different things.
Yes.
Right.
Some need performance help. Some want to be a part of our Bedrock community. Some want to be, learning more about how do we help with our nonprofit. And some just want to do shop tours at Vesta. So it's like, boom, go there. When you message that, it's not going to some bot. I'm getting those messages.
Right.
So
And I want to make sure we don't forget, also, guys, check out Beers with Contractors.
Oh, my God.
He also runs a
my
podcast.
God. Yeah.
He almost forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, as if it wasn't already doing enough. Yes. Beers with Contractors, quite possibly the best podcast.
The only
in our
reason
industry.
this podcast
Yeah.
exists.
True.
You're our origin story.
Man.
Yep.
Well, you guys know Chris Brown, ResCon.
Yep.
Just an awesome guy. Proline Distributions now. So Chris hit me up, and because I'm an idiot and I say yes to everything, Chris and I are going to start a podcast, industry specific, for foundation waterproofing, coming up later this summer.
Let's do another.
I know, but I couldn't say no to Chris. Chris is just such an awesome human being.
Need more for your portfolio.
And yeah, it's just going to go. So we're going to batch those, and it's just going to be very specific to our industry. So
It's awesome.
So yeah, we'll have to have you a guest on that one too.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Thank you.